Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about Military Equal Opportunity Program and its policies. We're going to look into the history, how it was established, why it's so important to practice the program and follow the policies, how it protects service members from being discriminated, and 3 types of report in case if a soldier experiencing a discrimination. When I was joining the military in June 2012, I was worried about being discriminated based on my country of origin because I was born and raised in Iran. My plan was to serve for 20 years, get a good retirement, and get promoted to the highest rank I could. But those thoughts didn't leave me alone, and I brought it to my recruiter, how it feels to serve in the military as a Middle Eastern, as a minority. He talked to me about the Military Equal Opportunity Program and explained it to me how I would get protected by those policies. That was the first time I heard about it. When I was in basic training, I had a chance to experience firsthand how those policies protect me so I could focus on my graduation and being successful in basic training and AIT. Let's talk about the history of the Military Equal Opportunity. 75 years ago, President Truman signed an executive order after World War II was ended. The executive order number was 9981, and it stopped segregation and discrimination in the DoD department based on their race, color, religion, and country of origin. Moving forward, in 21st century, they added sex and sexual orientation not to be discriminated in the US military. Martin Luther King Jr. said, I'm quoting him, "I look at a day when people will not be judged by their color of their skin, but by their content of their character." We can expand that to other matters like color, sex, race, religion, national of origin, and sexual orientation. The US Army has this policy because their main goal is to maximize soldiers' potential based on their merit and their performance. So, Army has no place for discrimination based on those categories. Let's talk about 3 different types of reports in case a soldier is the victim of discrimination. The first one is the informal report. A soldier can do an informal report when it doesn't go under investigation. They just go to their chain of command or someone like senior NCOs who they trust and would bring their concern. And it would be solved in the lowest level. The formal complaint would open an investigation, and soldiers has to write a statement under oath that what happened, and the case would be judged by the commander. There's a third type. It's an anonymous report, which someone can report to the commander or a senior NCO without bringing up the names, and would write in a statement, and it would be based on the commander to make sure that the problem is solved, and they can even bring it to make it to the informal or a formal when the report started as an anonymous. Let's talk about the importance of the equal opportunity policies. As we all know, the United States is a melting pot, and the military is not an exception. US military is one of the most diverse organizations among nations. And it's so important to keep the unity among the soldiers so everybody would be treated fairly so they can focus on their mission to protect the nation. Without the unity, they would fail. They could not be as successful to get their mission.